also misery, it's no mystery. And you and I, we got history.
Get pumped, make sure you ain't looking ashy on camera.
This will be bloopers.
What's happening, YouTube? Is your boy JP. JP is J-Lion J, you know the rest. Sneakerhead 721. And I'm here with my boy, as promised.
I am down fluent.
And
You
we,
know it is.
yes sir, and we're here for our first collaboration, a Q&A. First off, thank you for all the questions and anything you want to add.
Even though we had to force it out.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. It took. I think we had to go up to this morning, even like up to
Yeah,
the date of recording.
I was really gonna go on live and be like, send me your last questions because you guys are that nice.
Yeah. You guys made this hard on us. Like we had to hunt those questions down, but we have a good bit of question, so you can jump right into it.
I'm starting now?
Yeah, you jump right into it. Let's go.
So I
Question
have
number
a
one.
person that this question is specifically for you. So they want a clarification.
Okay.
What is Sneakerhead 721?
Whew. Okay, let's see that one.
It went deep.
Yeah. That's a tough way to start. Just what is okay? All right. So Sneakerhead 721 is a brand put together by yours truly. All the alias I mentioned before, I ain't gonna repeat them again in all my intros. So Sneakerhead 721 is basically a brand, a channel, Instagram page, a YouTube fan page where you can go and get all your sneaker news. If there's a sneaker you want to authenticate to see if it's real, if you want to purchase it, if you want to know where to buy it, if you want to contact me for it, and if you just want to know if it's comfortable or not, you could tune in, have a look, pop a question here and there. If you live in the Netherlands or in the Europe area or even in St. Martin, and there's a sneaker you wanted and you don't know the price, or you'd like to know if you're being overcharged, what's the market price exactly, if it's authentic, all those things, you hit up Sneakerhead 721. Right, all these services is free. Not charging for any of those. Even the finder fee is like 5%, if anything. So yeah, you just let me know and I let you guys know. So that's basically what Sneaker 721 is.
Nice.
So reselling and so forth as well. Yeah. So Donford will be reading all the question. Yeah. Cause
This is majority all of them, I guess.
yeah. Oh, another question. Well, for you, I guess I did it off my head, so I'll just ask you. What made a island person go into IT?
What made? Okay, so it's very simple. Where I lived,
On the island?
yeah, where I lived, in the backyard. Right?
Backyard story.
Yeah,
This is a good
backyard
one.
story. I was really young. I was probably like 10 or something like that. And in the backyard where I lived, there were a lot of broken computers, just the CPUs, the hard drives, the motherboards just laying down and stuff. And as a child, and not everybody grows up like this.
Yeah.
But kids like us,
Yeah.
we went outside and played
definitely.
in the dirt and in the backyard, and we got cut.
I got a lot of bruises to prove it.
We got bruises. People nowadays don't get bruises.
Yeah, they don't know what bruises. Even in my head, I still have scars. I literally wear my scars on my face.
So yeah, so I'd go back there and I would see these things and I would pick them up and like dust them off and like just read it. And I was fascinated at that time of these things and how people used to just throw them in the back, and it was crazy. So to bring them inside, clean them up, and believe it or not, I got one to work.
Jeez.
And it was a old 95, I think. 95, yeah.
That's the Linux days back in
Yeah.
before Microsoft was really booming.
It came up, had no internet because there was the internet, the thing that sorry, my bad. It's fine. The internet that does the sound, the dial-up.
Yeah.
You could probably put the sound in the.
Yo, that's 90s.
Yeah, so we had no internet, but we just played with the thing, download stuff, try to play with it and mess with it, and that really got me into computer.
Yeah, I feel.
That was
Okay.
it, man.
That's a dope origin story.
Yeah.
Alright, so you got a next question?
Yep.
Yes,
Next on the
it.
list. This one is for you too. Why sneakers and not the whole fit?
True. Alright, why sneakers not the whole fit? Easy question. Easy, simple answer. I can give you a simple answer and a quick answer, but I'll give you a quick, simple answer.
Wait a minute.
For the purpose of this video.
What's the answer?
Alright, why sneakers and not the whole fit? Sneakers tie different social classes. Let's put it that way. In terms of fit, the prices are ridiculous and range from ridiculous prices. Like a middle class or lower class or upper class fit ranges like apart within thousands. When you look at sneakers, you look at a performer like Kanye or Jay-Z wearing a sneaker, the resale value might be in the thousands, but the original retail price was in the hundreds. And that's something a lower class or middle class can afford. So in terms of connecting the line between, or connecting the human nature of us in terms of fit, and a shoe ties the fit together. A fit comes together with the shoe, and that's something that ties good. I could have the same sneaker that Jay-Z has, or that Kanye has, or that, you know, but I might not be able to afford Gucci that they have, or, you know, like the Prada that they have. But I could afford that Jordan 1, that retro that no one can get, but I can have it.
It makes total sense. You made sneakers so deep. Who does that?
Right? It's a whole lifestyle behind of it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, I mean, sneaker, without the shoes, the fit is incomplete.
Exactly. You can have a dope fit and have a trashy shoe.
Yeah, sneaker.
Like Adidas and Nike. Don't do that, please.
Wow.
Don't do that. Don't put the Adidas pants in a Nike shoe. Cringes my blood. For you then, one of the questions actually that came in for you, I know I got off my head again, is what's the difference, because you've studied now in the States, and you studied here in the Netherlands. What's the difference in the culture and the grading and the overall living between the two cultures, New York and Amsterdam, which were close to each other actually?
Well, if we're talking about grading in terms of credits, here for my master's I'm doing 120 credits.
Is it 2 years? ECT, yeah.
It's 2 years, yeah. And if you would do that in the US, it would be about 100.
Okay.
But they don't say ECT either, they just call it credits.
Okay.
And it's 100 because most of the courses, like here, a course would be worth 6 ECT, and over there would be 3.
Oh, okay.
So it's less for the course. I guess when you equate it, it's the same thing, but
Indeed.
they have
different
numbers.
Because also, isn't over there trimesters instead of here? Because here I think it's periodicals, 4 periods.
So, but it's weird over here because for my master's is about 2 months.
2 months.
2 months
Per
whatever
period,
classes
per
you
blocks.
take.
Okay.
You're allowed to take maximum 3 courses, 3 classes. They advise you not to do more than that because it's 2 months. You have 2 months to.
So do you do 5? So do you have 5 blocks then? Because
for
the academic year is 10 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over there in the US, you have about 4 months, 4 or 5 months roughly.
Yeah.
For the amount of classes you have, which feels better. But the difference is, I feel here in the Netherlands they're more lenient. If you fail, you know, you could continue another year, you could resit, you could keep going.
Yeah, indeed.
In the US, especially as an international student, if you fail,
you're out.
You're out.
It's not.
Yeah, you have to keep your GPA above a 2.0, which should be easy, but no offense, football players. Y'all wild.
Shots.
Y'all are wild.
Shots. All right, so that's the main difference, I guess. That's pretty enlightening. That's pretty
culture. You live on campus, but it's because the kids are younger. They have to leave home and learn how to be independent. So they throw them on campus. Some of these kids is like 17, 18. Damn. I went over there being 21 or something.
Yeah, you over there like a grand,
like a old person.
You watching a bunch of young faces walking around.
It's fun. They party every day.
Is that right? Wake up the next morning.
I'm here like I'm tired. I'm tired, man.
I don't feel it, boy. Yeah, that must have been the experience,
Yeah, but it's friendlier though. It's friendly.
Yeah, okay. I guess,
way friendlier.
Okay.
Even if you're international, it's way friendlier. I mean, it's English.
How about the accent? I know when you're in America, they really take on to the Caribbean accent.
They love our accent.
I know.
They love it. They love it. They always want to say Wagwan. They think we Jamaican.
That's the thing. I was just about to tell you, how much time were you calling Jamaican there? Then did you have long hair when you was there?
No.
Okay.
That'd be worse.
I know.
Yeah, definitely be a Jamaican.
Yeah, boy, baby.
So they be coming up to your Wagwan and those
Wagwan, those things, coconuts, palm trees, the regular Karen
stereotype.
Yeah.
When they see on TV.
When they see on TV, but when you just let them know, and they take you more serious when you're from the Caribbean. They don't mess with you too much because they don't understand you. And
the culture. Yeah. So it's more.
They gravitate to you more.
True. That sounds like a good experience.
Yeah. Really.
All right. So you'd recommend somebody to study there from the Caribbean?
Anyone to go over there to go study, have that experience, and then come here to be serious.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Next question.
This question was a little spicy, and I don't know if it's the time for it, but let's just do this one first. Let's just keep it calm. They want to know your sneaker prediction. What is going to be the new Air Force in the 22nd century?
Ooh.
What shoe will be that shoe?
Okay, right now, the booming sneaker is the Dunks. So the Nike Dunks, they're the one that's really kicking it the whole of 2020. That was the shoe that, if you get your hand on it, it was basically a grail. So there's the Tony Hawk that just came out. There's the New Year's edition that just came out, the Chinese New Year's, I should say, which was a pretty dope, two-tone colorway for each sneaker. That was dope. And those are some of the sneakers. But looking ahead,
Yeah. Like that Air Force, that iconic.
Yeah.
You know?
I think the Yeezy is doing something. They're trying different things. There's the I call it the crocodile Yeezys, the one that I made a video about. That's actually one of my best videos. This look like they have like crocodiles' teeth or like,
Okay.
like yeah, those are crazy, but those are not. Those are. The thing is, the crazier the sneaker is, the more unpredictable it is.
True.
So because it's so crazy, people might laugh at it, but then at the same time, people will go and buy it so they could be the only one that has it,
Have it, yeah.
and that makes it exclusive, and that makes it go crazy. So that could be one. What else? Yeezy definitely in the conversation because of Kanye, and especially if he runs for president in 2024, you never know. You never know with this with that guy. So the Yeezys might be making a run. The Pumas has been doing quite a bit.
Wow,
yeah.
haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, Puma's doing, and also New Balance.
What about Skechers? Nobody talks about Skechers.
Nobody talks about Skechers. Nurses.
No,
Wow. It's very comfortable.
Okay.
It's and old people. It's
Okay,
very comfortable.
okay.
Yeah, Skechers is very comfortable.
We've been throwing a lot of shots this video.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of shots. Skechers, if you want to do a collab or send some shoes across, I would review them, but just
Change his mind, Skechers. Change his mind.
I'm just saying. Skechers is There's a dope song by an Indian guy actually. I love Skechers.
From a what?
Indian artist. I can't remember his name.
Said
now.
enough.
Yeah. All right, continue. Next question. I think we have one for you now.
Yeah, let me see. I answered this one already. Are you planning, I think this could be for both of us, are you planning to return to St. Martin to continue your career?
No. Take a shot at it.
No.
Are you running? Why are you running?
Care to elaborate?
Oh, yeah. All right.
No. That's it.
Not to continue my career, but to probably expand it, you know. Just to expand it.
All right.
Yeah, I have a lot of projects that I want to start in St. Martin, some innovative stuff. But throw a name out, ID Caribbean, make of it what you will.
Sneak peek, preview. That's it. That's all you get. For me, perhaps depends. But with me is I'm not only a sneakerhead. I also do tourism marketing. So if I do go back, I do have plans of like something in the tourism field back home. So that would be my primary target back home because of shipping, logistic reasons. Let's just put it that way. But if I could get the logistic to work where I could have a supplier up here and still provide down there, then definitely I would definitely. Because I don't like St. Martin do have exclusive, but I do not find that their prices are ridiculous. It's either they're ridiculous or they don't have it. It's one of the two extremes.
Yeah, true.
There's no middle ground.
Yeah. You would be that.
Yeah.
So
I'll try to be that middle ground.
Because you said that, there's a question here. Sneaker shop? Question mark. That's all they did. Sneaker shop?
Question mark.
Question mark. Sneaker shop.
Potential. Dot.
Okay.
Same energy.
What's YouTube like in the Netherlands?
Should I first?
One eternity later.
But compared to what? That's the question. Yeah, what is YouTube like compared to...
Okay, let's just use the US. Compared to the US.
Okay.
What's YouTube like compared to the US? YouTube here. I try to form my words very carefully.
Yeah. I'm already thinking of my answer.
YouTube here to me is non-existent. But it's not true. You know? It's just the culture of the place is not so much flashy. Like they're not really flashy here. They're very chill
Subtle,
and subtle.
indeed.
You know? So there might be Dutch YouTubers, but Holland cold. Netherlands is cold, yeah. It's cold.
Yeah. Yeah, to add to that, just what you said, that's why you don't really see much public interviews out here. Like in the States, you have public interviews left, right, and center. You do have a couple in England as well, but that's usually around the summertime where they go out, look for, party areas and interview a couple of, intoxicated people. But yeah, YouTube in Holland, like you mentioned, is especially in the sneakerhead scene. There is a couple of sneakerhead, but the releases here in the Netherlands is not as big as in the US. The US get more exclusives and they get more volume because, of course, it's the US.
Yeah,
that's where
yeah.
the more the influence exactly. That's where the influences are and everything. So that's the prime reason.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, quick technical. We back, yo. Next question.
Okay, now we're gonna change pace a little bit.
Nah,
What do you think people think about you?
on YouTube,
Anyway.
I really don't give a shit.
Wow. Okay, let's think about it. This is probably something people don't think about, but if you had to think about it, what do you think
Is the image I'm
is the
portraying out
image?
there?
Yeah. That people, not what you portraying, because you know what
Yeah,
you're portraying,
exactly,
but
exactly.
what do you think they see and say?
I really have no idea.
Y'all can answer that question too. Put it in the comment section below.
Yeah, that's a good. That's deep. What do you think?
I think people think I'm a
You cocky.
narcissist. Right? I have narcissist
Tendencies.
Self-centered, and
Yo,
probably every bad thing.
that's
you
a
could
hard
think
dose
about.
of reality
Yeah.
there, but woof.
That's probably what they're thinking. But
True.
to be completely honest, I
Down
think
to
I'm
earth,
nice.
Yeah,
and
he
cool.
down to earth, man. He down.
Yeah, do my work and stay home.
So, yo, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to get a little spicy. Alright?
So that wasn't spicy enough, just.
I have a question from a guy and a girl.
Who?
The guy asked,
They're a couple.
huh?
They're a couple.
No, if they were a couple, this would have been a problem.
Okay.
Somebody asked, what about women in Europe? Are they spicy? You might have to whisper.
Yeah. Are they?
Sarap pakai Okay, thank you.
Listen, my thing. Yeah, we had to make it happen. So if you ain't talking about money, dog, then you ain't talking about damn thing. I got a panic thinking about this money all day. I hear voices in my head say, broad day. Shawty sent a text, she vexed cause I replied her all day. Sending me emojis with long stories, now she calling. What the f***? I busy dreading right now, you annoying. You know I tried to get this crap, so why you keep disturbing? Now she in her feelings cause she took that in the wrong way. We all got 24 hours, why these hating all day?
Yeah. The nine. Big fella. Why is he doing, big fella? Why?
We have some drilling going on in the back.
Why?
I think we should tell him we chose to do it outside today. It's a very
Yeah.
nice day in Holland. Well, it was an hour ago.
Yeah. In Holland, it's like St. Martin. For those of you that know St. Martin, I don't know about the Caribbean in general.
Okay, they say anything over.
Yeah. You have to wait till that man finish with that one piece of plywood. Bloopers! The man taking 5 hours to cut one piece of plywood, people.
He cutting it standing up, holding it like this. Who does do that?
Swa! Conta!
Yes, se fue.
Sí.
No quiere.
No
No quiere
quiere.
cantena. No quiere blaque.
No.
Okay.
Stand up, no, no.
My bag of
I
headphones.
feel like we should record this, like show them what was going on in the back.
And he done. We just gonna put him on blast and he done.
The bit we're about to show him, he finished. Alright, cool. That's the BS you want. Then you going inside too now. He done like completely. Alright.